Yeah, my name is Charlie Shannon, and from Gainesville, Texas originally. I've lived here in Okmulgee for 22 years. That's where I came from Texas to here. I've been with the restaurant 17 years. Been here 17 years this year. I've been here a long time. Rick and the new owners, they just bought it 2 months ago. They're real good. I love the new owners too. Rick was a good man. I like working for him. He was pretty good. Well, before I got in the restaurant business, I worked at a restaurant when I was 16, and then I got in 18. I got into roofing. I roofed for 22 years, so that's what I did. 22 years, put roofs on the roofs, hot tie, shingles. So that's all I did for 22 years, and then got old, didn't feel like roofing no more, so I come back to restaurant work. A lot easier than roofing. My goal is just keep the place going for everybody, for the community. The major accomplishments we've here is to keep the community going. Everybody loves Kirby's, and so the community, we like serving the community. They love Kirby's. They come in for breakfast, lunch, dinner. The same group. It's about everybody in town comes to Kirby's because it's been here for 30 years. Rick bought it a long time ago, and him and his family lived in the back. He had 2 kids. They lived in the back. Wife used to come out in a robe, getting herself coffee, and ask people they wanted coffee. And he'd get mad, running around back to the back where they lived. They had the dogs. The dogs would get out and run up front, and it was kind of chaos. But they got that all worked out. And we've been through a lot of waitresses here, but a lot of nice ones. Some of them wasn't nice. We had some marriages that didn't work out here. You get people, they meet people, meet the waitress, and they cook with me. They get married, and then it'd all be chaos in here, and so we just got it all leveled out now. We got new owners now. They're real great. I succeeded in Kirby's Cafe because it's a great place to work at. Love the people here. Rick Wade was a great boss. He cared for the restaurant, cared for his employees. If you needed something, he was there for you. He always took care of all of his employees. We had one employee that didn't show up for work, and he went to the apartment where he worked at, and he wasn't responsive, so he gave chest CPR, called 911. Yeah, so I probably saved their life if I wouldn't be here today. But we succeeded pretty good here with Rick Wade, and now we got the new owners, and I believe we're going to succeed even more. What I'd say to other business and a little small town business, you got to be good to the people. You can't be mean to them. You got to treat them right. You got to treat them with hospitality. Serve them good food. Serve them great. Always serve them with a smile. And just be happy. That's all. Be happy at your job. I'm probably one of the happiest person at the job. You could talk to any of the employees in here, but I'm always in a happy mood, smiling. So that's what we do. Well, nobody keeps me going. You don't want to get older, so you don't want to slow down. And then your bones start hurting, and you don't want to get up anymore. So I still get around good. I move fast. It keeps me going. I like working. I like seeing the people here and talking to the people that comes in and eat. We have good conversations with a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that comes in and eat. So that's what keeps me going here. I like coming in and seeing everybody that I work with. keep the community on. In a stressful situation, you just gotta stay calm, talk to the people, tell them, it's all right, and the customers are always all right. I tell them, you're right, and just do whatever makes them happy. And as long as they leave here with a smile, then you did your job. We're ready for the next day. We advertise on Facebook. It's all on Facebook. We have a sign out front, and we're right downtown, Okmulgee 6th Street. So you can't miss us when you come by. We're on the street that goes downtown. So you'll see the Kirby sign. Come on in. We're here waiting on you, ready for you. Next 5 years, I see myself here at the restaurant. They sponsor my show, so I see the show getting bigger. Richard Dragon Internationals, they're the main sponsor for the show. So I see in 5 years, as the restaurant grows, our talk show is going to grow, and that's our goal. Well, we're a small town, so we'll probably stay just in this here. We're real busy anyways, and we don't have enough people to expand really real big because there's not that many people in a small town. You get certain people that likes restaurant work, and that's all. There's not very many more. So you just got to keep a small group that's great in the business and keep the business going. And it will expand here in Okmulgee. It's growing out there. More people knows about it. We've been in 2 movies, so it's been in 2 movies. So it's pretty popular restaurant. So we'll be here in 5 years with our talk show that they sponsor. Yeah, we ain't really competed with much other restaurants. Some of them, fast foods are mostly out here, and then you have the Mexican restaurants, and then the pizza joints. But we're really mostly the home cooked meal. Come in, the radio's playing, sit down with your phone. It's more home cooking. More people like it here. It's more relaxing. Everybody's smiling in a good mood. So that's the way it is in Kirby's Cafe. You just come on down 6th Street. We're here waiting. Well, Shannon's finished probably when the COVID hit and had to close down, and it was curbside only. That went for a while and slowed its way down, but we made it through it. We got it through and kicked it back up. So that was the most challenging. When the COVID hit, we had to close, nobody could come inside. That was pretty rough. I think Kirby's will be open in 10 years. It's got a great community here.
My name's Zachary Bittle. I'm 37 years old. Oklahoma born. Lived all over Florida, Texas, back to here. Proud father, 2 little beautiful baby girls. 30-acre ranch out in Preston, about 10 miles from here. Horses and dogs and all kinds of cool stuff. My goal is basically provide for my kids. I got 2-year-old twin girls. They're awesome. They've kind of changed my life. Anything I can do to provide for them, that's what my goal is ultimately. Whatever something, just as long as I make their lives better. Obstacles working here. Well, there haven't been many. Mostly, if anything, it's been other employees that I deal with. Most of the time, for better or for worse, it's hadn't been that bad. But there's been a few here and there. We had a kid that drank all the time. A bottle of Sprite. 2 hours later, be trashed on the floor trying to clean out something. A little inconvenient for us. None of us like that. He didn't last long. Why I've succeeded? Well, I mean, being employed, it's definitely a big part of like the succeeding in things. That's the goal again. Back to my kids, and as long as I can provide for them. One baby is not cheap. 2 of them, I mean, that's a lot. It takes money to raise kids and stuff. And it's hard. And it's even harder if you ain't got a job. So I'm grateful for that. My kids definitely a motivator. Recently, me and my friends, we started doing a podcast of our own. I don't know. Life's crazy. I don't know what to expect. I've learned that in my 37 years. You never know what's going to happen, how things are going to turn out. I want to be able to have something to leave for my kids if I were to die. So. Made me want to start working here. Money. Why any of us work. If I could have done like my dream job of, I don't know, coaching football or something, and not ever having to really do, anything else, sure, that'd be great. But real world, gotta have money. They were hiring. I came in, got an interview, got a job. Next 5 years. Hopefully it'd be focusing, like making our show and our podcast that we've been doing, making that like a bigger thing, bigger deal. Trying something along that route. So maybe own a food truck. Maybe you work here. Like I said, I don't know. Life's weird. 5 years ago, you could not tell me I would definitely be standing here doing an interview for a documentary. But you couldn't have told me I was going to have kids and stuff. I was, yeah. So I don't know. It's the ultimate unknown. If I knew that answer, then I would gamble a lot more than I would definitely try to take some money out of that. We definitely had to compete with other restaurants. I mean, the restaurant industry's cutthroat anyway. It's capitalism. I mean, like if you don't succeed, you don't make more money than putting in, you're gonna fail. Any business, whether it's a restaurant or cars, anything. We've got 3-4 restaurants right there, like a block from us. We got one right behind us here, little Coleman's. We definitely had to compete. It's because you get so many people get flooded with so many options of what they can eat. That if you don't stand out, if your food's not better, people aren't going to care. They're not going to want to come. They're going to go somewhere else that's better. Like mediocre doesn't work. Mediocre doesn't keep a place like this open for 30 years. I can't tell you how many restaurants have probably failed in 30 years. Okmulgee, like this sucker has kept going. Something to be said for that.